Okay, this is the third take. Because one, the game crashed. The second time, freaking kids came home, so it started ringing bells. Oh my. Okay. See what I have to deal with. Kids, right? Jesus. Get off my. Stop skateboarding on the sidewalk. I mean, okay, so back in here. Basically, this is my new setup, which I enable graphic page for this. A huge game like this, do this basically. You need to do this. It's in the mod bug menu. So with all the others as well, and then you go into general and you go down and you enable this when you have. Later on it's gonna be necessary, and even now the turns are faster. So basically the game at times crashes, but only on the first turn. If always if I survive, how much health do I have? It's not worth it. Usually if it doesn't crash on the first turn, it doesn't crash, so I'm not sure what's the exact. No, I want to automate you, never mind. See? This can be annoying at times, you know, especially when you have a large empire, because, you know, now I cannot select my city. But it's so useful. You just go into this tab, and there you go. You know, always better to do it this way. You will see the turns are much faster than they were before. Now, just to make this a little bit... Oh yeah, let's rename the stuff we have, because why not? No. This is going to be Columbus. Okay, so Columbus, because... And people keep talking, of course. Which is... I have to check my recorder if it records them. A little bit, I think. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's basically... Now, this is even worse when I try to do a tutorial video. Basically, if I try to do a tutorial, stuff just happens that doesn't let me record it. Even worse than this. But I need to record something today, even though I cannot upload it because my internet sucks. But I should be, in 6 days, I should be getting my own, so... Then it's better to have some videos prepared, and I should really start making some, because I've been just playing Civilization 4 and the turns take like forever later on. So basically graphics are all on low, everything is on low, and that setting I put in, and you will see. Can we rename our general? Of course we can. And you are going to be... Come on, what the hell? Yeah, Hydromancer, of course. Since he sent me a message 2 days ago again that there is a new version. Since this internet, I basically... I cannot download it, it will take forever. But look, the turns are going to be much faster. And let's hope they... Well... seems something is disagreeing. The game is disagreeing with freaking what the recording program I use. Now I forget it. I just turned it on a fucking second ago. Jesus. Yeah, I'm frustrated because it keeps crashing on me. The graphic setup maybe doesn't agree. Even this simple game keeps crashing. Every time I start recording, and this is like the 5th time, I deleted the other 4 attempts. I don't know what's wrong. I'm afraid I press next turn again and it's gonna crash. I also have some nice sweet music in the background, of course. I like this music. I need to relax. Just freaking 10 hours of work. Okay. So... And I still can't remember the name of the fucking program. Are you fucking kidding me? I said it like 100 times. See, this is what... It's unnerving to try and record this. So maybe I have to delete this as well. Don't you... Okay. Another try. Now I positioned my mic differently than usual. I try to put it as far away from my mouse as possible and as far away from my vent as possible, because, you know, you get the background and stuff like that when you put on your headphones and watch the video. So I'm just gonna try to work around that. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yes, buy some Hunter's Camp. And we'll see, it's probably gonna crash again. So I switched off one setting. I have to see what's causing the problems. If it's the graphic paging, I mean it really helps performance, I have to say. And then there is the Windows. That's why I want to show you guys, because I don't remember all the names freaking. And I want you to see what I have to go through when I record videos. This is not the first time a game starts to act up, especially with Conjuration with Fraps. Okay, so I switched off enable graphic paging. That should be without restarting. Yeah, it's very good to have on, I have to say. I have it on my big game, because it's just ridiculous how long the turns are. Okay, so enable viewports. We'll see. Maybe I have to switch that one off, because before it was working, and this is not a complicated, you know. I don't have that much stuff yet. So it should not be happening anyway. I don't know, man. It happens. Stuff like this happens all the time when you record stuff. Hey man, how about you get the fudge out of the way? We have a barbarian near our city. Homo Neanderthals. Okay, do I have something in here that needs protecting? No. I don't know. Didn't I have more units? Is it just me? Is it just... I haven't played it for so long, this side. I hope I didn't, like, you know, didn't skip backwards a few turns or something. But, I mean, I have 1, 2... I think like I have 1 or 2 more units. I really don't know. Okay. Now let's give it this a try. Next turn. Jesus, I don't even wanna press it. I don't know, something has a problem. And it may not even be the graphic paging. Maybe it's just coincidence that now the turn will go okay. You never know. At least I have some relaxing music in the background. And we are going for science. Because we are a scientific empire. But with this setup, the game is really faster. The turns are really faster. Especially later on. Okay, we just gonna go, let's see the big picture. Okay, now we wanna go for... What was it? What's the... So you can build settlers. Tribalism. That's what we're gonna go for, basically. We want a different, you know, we want more settlements and stuff like that as soon as we can. Spear making, flint knapping, ironwood clubman, melee. Okay, now we can ignore him. Basically on this difficulty, 99% means squat. Your units can easily die. We just can defend. I don't need to attack him. Okay, now that it... I hope it will work. Jesus. Columbus? Yes, because that's why I decided it's gonna name Columbus. Give me a break, okay? I can do whatever I want. Now you heal, man. Now go here. Better defense. Okay, I'm already used to this. Always clicking the city where I want to go. Because later on as well, the armies you have, Jesus. And so I don't forget. Really? Second time you do this? Since Hydromancer Rex is a big help when it comes to this mod. He deserves it. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna stay. I'm not gonna attack him. I don't need to attack him. Can I upgrade? No. Can I build that iron slinger? Jesus. No. No. Spite Clubman, I already have those, yeah. And we're gonna get the money, so we're not gonna do anything. Alright. Now don't crash on me, please. Yeah. You shouldn't be crashing anyway. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's not like I have much stuff in here. Okay, so it's 17:10. I give it about 30 minutes. I won't be able to upload this anyway. I have to wait until they freaking install my internet, which should be in 4 days. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Kill the barbarian, good. And it close to my general, so that's a plus. Oh yeah, this only has one turn. Doesn't move very... no. Ooh, that's a lot of grapes, man. That's a lot of grapes, and you can heal up. When you lower the graphics and you do the windows and stuff like that, they keep changing appearances and stuff like that, so I'm already used to that because in my big game that happens a lot. So watch out for what you see, it may be something else. That's sacrifices you have to make. But it's better, faster. My computer doesn't need to explode every time I press next turn. Which is always great, no? And after this I'm probably gonna start the next episode of which if when I need to remember a name I forget it. It's ridiculous. It's getting on my nerves. Wastelander, Lone Wanderer. Jesus fucking Christ, I mean seriously? Wouldn't it piss you off? The moment you want to remember, need to remember something, you don't. Oh, he's not healed yet. Never mind. I keep forgetting thieves cannot be seen. See how I'm used to switching to my city? Later on switching between numerous cities. Like 30. I really can't wait for this time. I'm gonna continue until the freaking end of the eras. Even if I win, if anybody else wins. I need to see the future because now I have like cities on the other side. My cities are like 30, 60. One of them is 80, I think, 84 size. Which is ridiculous when you think about it. Maybe I should make another improvement. Yeah. Let me queue up a worker or something. Personal adornment. Ooh. What's that give us? Can train rogue. Jewel restore piercing heart. I didn't did I? Oh yeah, I did it. That's the next. Okay. Good. A lot of stuff again. Tar gather. We don't have any tar, so it doesn't really... Okay, no. We want gather. Yep. I'm still at the end of my sickness, so I may be coughing it from time to time. No, here. Damn. Yeah, it happens all the time. Problem is I don't have any horses near me. Horses are important, just like elephants. At least I have elephants. Yeah, sorry for the coughing, I'm still at the end of my sickness. So. And I'm a smoker. That's triple, like, you know, you cough because you're a smoker, even if you are not sick anymore. It's annoying, believe me. Okay. Oh yeah, the gather, personal adornment, plus 3 gold per turn, good. Good, my precious, good. Actually, 2 weeks ago I woke up in the middle of the freaking night and like, I need to do this. I was thinking I'm at work. It was ridiculous. I didn't even remember for the 2 days. And then it came to me like, didn't I like woke up in the middle of the night and... Yes, I did. Took me, I remember it was like, I didn't even realize I'm at home. I was thinking I'm at work, I wanted to work. Now, I cannot leave the general unprotected, so I'm gonna move this guy. Everything you kill gives you bonus to your cities, so it's always good if you have something near you to kill it. Maybe I should make another hunter tracker and let him go over here. I don't wanna let this guy go up because the hunters trackers have a bigger chance of subduing the animals, so not sure, man. Yeah, let's build another one. Yeah. Okay. And next time. This is a good way to relax when it actually works. It took me six tries just to get it to work. It works fine when I'm not recording. I don't know. I don't really know what's wrong with it. The graphic scaling seems to be working. It works now when I switched it off, but that may be just coincidence, like I said. Okay, go here, yeah. You go back, and you go back. The Aztecs. Yes, skeleton. We need as many animals killed as possible. You can see me. Can I kill him? No. That's not a good percentage. To try and take him out. Even 80% is not enough. I planted 1 gold. I'm the best. I'm the best. Okay. Nothing else, yeah? No. Good. Our city is growing again. It's always good. Now later on there will be the one thing about this difficulty, the freaking crime and disease keep jumping. Like one turn I have minus 158 and like the turn before I had minus like 5 because I always try to keep it in the minus a little bit, and then the next turn I have plus 185. So it, you know, there is one time period where it's very difficult to manage your crime and freaking, oh, you have no idea. I try to separately like stop my cities from growing. It didn't help. It was ridiculous. It's ridiculously annoying, believe me. When you cannot control the cities, I try to stop growing and it caused me only problems. So fixing it, that's not a good way to fix it. To try to force your cities not to grow. Didn't work for me. I tried manually to, you know, the crime and the disease just keep jumping up and down. So you need a lot of units and buildings that combat. You cannot even accurately trace it anymore. I think it's because of the difficulty. It tries to make it harder, but the numbers keep jumping by 158. And it's ridiculous because you try to get the crime to keep it low. And you know, you keep it like -5, -10 because you have to watch your money. And then all of a sudden the next turn it's plus 185. And your disease jumps by that. And then you have to, again, -5 every turn. So that's kinda, you know, later on you will see it. It's not gonna be visible right now. But there is that, oh, it's so annoying, man. It really makes me angry. That made me, I almost stopped playing because I just couldn't manage. It was always jumping like that. Jesus. Then there is that crucial time where you have to pass like the scientific